God versus IRB. Chrono versus Dorcia in their second
Triari versus... That's not going to do much as the E75 and Leopard PTA coming to the form of a flying AMX 5120.
Shots beast mode. Jim on fire. Push from Dorcia as they move towards massive royalties and focus fire him. He's going to go down quickly. Who is up next? Alright, first matchup between Hated and C-4XX on Canal. This is in Tier 7, 7v7 encounter battle. Lots of 7s. It looks like, what do we got? C-4XX is going to take a little bit of a hit point advantage at the beginning of this match. It's only going to be about 400. But that's still... quite a bit. 215 shot early on. Hated sending their medium tanks over to the left flank, where it is a 4v3, soon to be 5v3. The rest of their tanks, this is interesting. So they're sending 3 tanks to the left all alone, and the other 4 are going for a cap. So let's see how C-4XX responds to this. Will they just get around here quickly? Looks like they are. Yeah, they're getting the whole team out here. If they can just get that LTTB and that Dracula up, they could pretty much just YOLO these 3 guys from Hated. The rest of the Hated team, they're not spotted, but you could tell they're on cap, so... Unfortunately, Type 62 gets blasted going around the corner, shot by the LTTB and the Panther, Rectosaurus and the Comet. Medium tanks are, it's just a mess down here. Asian Mobster's going to head over there to try and reset the cap from C-4XX. Dracula from Hated got away. He's putting shots into the IS. This is like a random battle almost. C-4XX has 5 tanks. Hated has 4 tanks. Hated fine wine all alone down here versus a Lupus and an LTTB. He's going to get knocked out. And then it's just Barcode, RTU, RTYUI, and Captain Crusher. That's what I'm doing. Like Crossbones is heading into the cap with the Lupus. IS2 Barcode facing off against a Comet and Asian Mobster in the LTTB. This match was a bit messy, but C-4XX will take advantage of having Hated so split. That was an interesting strat from Hated, but not a good one. It was unique, but it was not very effective. And so they'll take advantage of that and knock them out. C-4XX. Rush Corner Factory. So C-4XX might be a little bit more aggressive on the flank this time, but they are not going to find any Hated members over there, as we see the mediums from Hated are now moving with the rest of their team. Are Hated going after the cap? The Hated are, yeah, they're going after the cap again. They're guessing C4XX. They're guessing the strat from them, and they are guessing correctly. So they're going to go after this cap and make C4XX make a move. And we'll see. Lupus tries to put a shot into the Dracula. Can't get it in there. Dracula and T-30-45 cannot return fire either. Both teams still in full hit points. C4XX with a small lead. Hated have the cap up to 50. There's a good reset. LTTB is going to take quite a few hits for that, though. Big hits on the LTTB. He does get around and survives. And this is why we see a lot of teams on this map push the middle, push this little middle passageway over here instead of trying to reset from either side, because it's very open. And as soon as you get spotted you know, over here or over here, if you have two TDs in the back like these double Helsings, it's a lot of firepower heading your way. Alongside across the map shots from medium tanks. The SU-152 from C-4XX puts a big one into the Dracula from Hated. Gives them an HP lead. Evens out the score a bit. Puts another, nope, not a big one in the Type 62. It only does like 200 something damage, but hit nonetheless. Lupus and the IS-2 are definitely not getting this cap off. C-4XX defending it valiantly. The SU-152 look for shots in cap. He will. Hated on 4 tanks. C-4XX on 5 tanks. The hit points are very close. Nice shots there from Hated. They're going to even the scores a bit and give themselves a hit point lead. The hit points of the Helsings that they saved definitely making the difference here in the end game. SU-152 knocked out C-4XX down to just 3 tanks, a 3v4. They have less hit points. They're going to need to make something happen. These Dracula's looking for, and the LTTB looking for shots across the map. Fine Wine's going to take the first one from the Lupus, and as he reloads, Hated are going to move in to try to take him out. They lose a tank doing so. Dracula almost knocked out. Lupus almost knocked out. Lupus does get the reload off. And a shot. Both teams in trouble here. Hated gets another one knocked out. Now it's a 2v3. The Rudy. In a dangerous position. LTTB, Asian Mobster trying to back up his Comet. Type 62 is going to head on to the cap. And the LTTB can't get a reset in. Hated might try to force C-4XX's move here. Using the cap. Comet's looking for the shot on the T-34-85. Does not find it. Takes one. T-34-85 could knock him out in one shot, but the Helsing is moving around. Save the hit points. There we go. And now it's down to a 1v3. They're going to chase down Asian Mobster. He's not even running. Whoop, a little bit. Gets out of there. Bounces the Helsing. Could get the kill. There he does. There he go. Gets the kill on the Helsing. T-34-85 and the Type 62 Dragon, the only ones left. If Asian Mobster can knock out the Rudy. Nope, not gonna happen. Rudy gets the shot in first. He could have a chance at pulling it back, but nope. Hated really well play there in the end game. They had 4 tanks to 5. So they got rid of their Lupus, they got rid of their IS-2. And now a VK and a Tiger. C-4XX. Their guys calling out the cap strat again. They believe that Hated is going to make it. Dracula, MC2R, I guess looking for a few Casual spots as he strolls towards the cap. A different direction, not nearly as safe, but he makes it without getting spotted. Now he's going to get spotted. Nobody hits him. Blaze tries to find a shot as the Dracula leaves cap, but it does not work. I think Hated expected a different move from C4XX. I think that's why they changed their tanks. C4XX, some blind fire. Hated a little more focused on the left side of the map. They're not going to get many spots on the right side. Which means if they get spotted on that left side, you can see a lot of across the map fire from this Comet and LTTB. Going to put up quite a few blind shots, but nothing is going in. And Barcode hops on cap. Loses quite a few hit points. One hit from the Comet. One hit from the, I guess a Dracula maybe? Interesting shots. Very interesting shooting lanes. C4XX knows their map well. On that note, Hated still has more HP though. Might be from just having the heavy tanks. C4XX only has a Lupus. As far as heavy tanks go. Looks like they did take a heavier hit though. Couple big shots into MC2R. He's not getting away with it this time. SU-152 takes 2 in return though. Hated still keeps their HP lead. Looks like C4XX, the guys in the back, moved up a little bit. And this one's going to be a slow match. A lot of blind fire from C4XX. Trying to hit this VK. Getting some shots on the T-3045. That's what she said is not spotted, by the way. He's just in front of the VK, so he's taking a few hits. C4XX doesn't know this, but they are really doing a good job of evening that hit point advantage out. Big blind fire from Blaze onto the VK-4503. These blind fire shots are working. And working well for C4XX. We'll see how much ammo they have, though, in the end game. Comet Rectosaurus takes a big hit from the Helsing. Lupus taking a few from both the T-3045 Barcode. And that's what she said. And White Rose is knocked out. That's the first tank out in this matchup. So Hated will be a tank up. And they have returned with their hit point pool lead. And now they're making an aggressive move towards the Comet and LTTB on C4XX. There we go. Tiger first. All of the heavy hit points. Comet 3v1. Big ram. Hated now 2 tanks up. And they have a huge lead. Asian Mobster. Not quite knocked out yet. There it is. 3 tanks up. No, 2 tanks up, 3 tanks knocked out. MC2R has to be careful. Currently spotted. Could get knocked out. Rectosaurus is looking for the shots. Nope, he tries to put one into the VK. It's like DJ Lazarus may try to put one into the Dracula. Is he going to go after the Dracula or the Type 62? He does not take the shot on the Type 62, but he's not moving up to the Dracula. They're looking for that VK. They get him knocked out. C-4XX in the river. They don't have enough hit points to sustain. And they're going to find themselves in a 2v5. Nope, 2v4 as the Blaze knocks out the Dracula. DJ Lazarus in a bad position now, though. He's got a Tiger, a T-30-45, and two T-30-45s. Type 62. Looks like the Tiger and T-30-45 and Type 62 are all going to be aiming at him, while Crossbones tries to get back with his teammate from C-4XX, and Hated takes this matchup. Yeah, it is.